Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ali here with another one with you, and we are live. And guess what? It's a late one. I usually do these early in the afternoon, but we had probably, I'm here to say, one of the busiest days I have had in a very, very long time, and that's actually a good thing. You may hear the sound a little bit better now because I just plugged in the microphone and you are getting the quality. Today we're going to be talking about those things that you need to get going so you can fire things up in your business. Do you find yourself attracting the wrong crowd? Do you find yourself in a situation where you're wondering, what did I do so wrong to be almost punished by having the wrong audience, right? Or having the wrong prospects coming to me? Well, worry no more, because as you know, Ali Mehdaoui is here to give you the antidote. So if this is your very first time listening to us, please make sure you give us some hearts. Please make sure you share this audio, because there are many people who could be using this powerful information. And if you are a regular, feel free to drop your name, because we want the world to give you an incredible shout out. Now, do you find yourself wondering, why is my team inactive? Or why am I attracting people who don't have those qualities that I want to have? Well, I'm here to tell you, whatever qualities that you are looking for, you will always attract who you are. Let me rephrase that, or repeat it rather. You will always attract who you are. So it's extremely important to take responsibility and ask yourself a question. Who am I? What am I doing in the business place? What message am I putting out there? See, some of you would say my team is not doing anything. Some of you would say my team is doing the wrong things. Well, where did your team learn those activities? Or why is your team not doing anything? See, your team followed you to begin with is because they wanted a leader, because they identify and they connected with you. They said to themselves, I need someone to follow, and whatever my leader is going to do, I too will do. And you again have to take that responsibility. See, you can't just give props and give high fives to yourself and say, I am amazing, I am I'm successful. No, you're successful because of the fact that you've helped your team become successful. But if your team does not have the activities that they are supposed to be having, again, you got to ask yourself a question. What am I doing, or who am I in their eyes? So here are some of the things that can help you a little bit to identify that identity as a leader, so you can attract the right people within your business. You got to ask yourself this question. What is your personal dream? What is your personal dream? What do you hope to establish? Why are you even starting this business thing? You know, what is that end goal? Not necessarily the reason why. We all know there's a reason why, right? To help people, to get yourself out of financial debt, to get this. We get all that. But what is your personal dream? What is that final hope, that final vision that you have for yourself? Where do you see yourself being? You know, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, they all started with a reason why. They all started as a network marketing professionals. But then eventually they started working on their dream. What is that? And do you share it with the people? See, within your brain, you have all these activity that happens all the time, and a lot of it unfortunately focuses on fear, focuses on those stumbling blocks, focuses on the things that keep you back, that stop you from acting on what you know you should be acting on. So there are 3 pieces that you need to be doing in order for you to not only start having the right activity and the right mindset, but for your team and your audience to start to follow. So the first thing is you need to distract. You know, I learned from working out every single day, and you know, I'm blessed to have a fitness coach, and I was told a little secret about working out. Every move is a distraction to work out a different part of the body that you're not even working out on. You know, when you do planks, You think that the pressure is on your arms, but in reality, if you're doing planks, the pressure is on your abs, right? If you're doing push-ups, again, you think the pressure is on your arms, but in reality, it's for your shoulder. It is for your lower back and also your abs. So, the body itself has specific ways that you have to distract it from the pain that you're going through as you are giving it the benefit that it deserves. So you may have to distract those insufficient activities. You may have to be creative. You may have to tell your team, your audience, hey, we're going to do something different that we've never done before. We may have to have fun. We might have to do some team activities. So distract them from that inefficient amount of activity. Distract them from those things that you don't want to see, right? So that's the first thing, because everybody is stuck in, I hate this, nothing is happening. So you're going to have to distract. The second thing is dispute. You're going to have to dispute with the usual, well, I don't know anybody. Well, business is this. Well, the product is too expensive. Well, this, well, that. So dispute with positivity. Hey, I get it. I understand. I've gone through the same exact thing, but I'm asking you to just give me a different chance, a different try, a different opportunity, something different that we've never done before, something different that has never been done before, right? Let's try something different and ask a question. Did you give up on your personal dream? See, that's disputing the emotion. No, not at all. So what are we doing? Why are we having this conversation? What's that thing that motivates you? I want to do this and I want to, great, let's go and do it right now. Let's not wait. No, right now, let's go ahead and do it. So you're going to have those conversations with your audience, with your team member, like whether it's in a Facebook Live, whether it's in an audio, a podcast. So you have to be able to do that. And now that will lead, when you start disputing the emotion, it leads to the third piece, which is inspire. And that is the piece that ends up getting your team to say, if Ali did it, I'm going to do it too. Your team starts saying, I'm motivated, I'm excited, I'm inspired. And that inspiring piece only comes from ingenuity, comes from being genuine. You can't fake it because people will sense it. Sooner or later, they'll know you're faking it. So you got to be genuine and you got to be authentic. It's okay to let people know, listen, I failed too. I'm not perfect. I've had bad days too. I'm not perfect. I'm afraid of picking up the phone too. I'm not perfect. So those three pieces will get your team, your audience to start connecting with you a little bit more. Now, you need to communicate from the heart, folks. Stop holding back. Just be real. Communicate from the heart. Talk about the why, then the how, and then the what. So whenever somebody asks you what you do, instead of saying, well, I'm in a network marketing company and I have a pen and I sell a pen and this pen can help you sign very, very well and it never runs out of ink, you should buy it, it's very affordable. No. You got to go with the why first. Well, I realized that, myself and my family were spending a whole lot of money on pens every single month because of the kids. And, I thought to myself, if I can only find a way that will allow me to save a whole lot of money. And then I came across this magic pen and I realized that it never runs out of ink. I'm just making this stuff up. This is not a pen that I have. I'm just giving you an example to keep this generic. So don't go crazy on me. Start asking me where can I get the unlimited ink pen. This is just an example, right? So start with the why. Simon Sinek wrote a whole book about it called Start with the Why, right? Start with the why and then talk about the how and then the what. If you have that very same order in your message itself, people will connect with you. Ask yourself a question. Who am I and how am I perceived by my team? Who are you? Who are you? What do people say about you? Not necessarily in a judgmental way, but, I love the fact that some people say, man, Ali, he helped me out. He guided me. He inspired me. He has a way to put in words and, check out my reviews in my page, but there's a whole lot of that stuff, which I love because it tells me, what do I represent in the eyes of my audience? What do you have to offer? No, it is not your product or your service. That is the vehicle that creates the monetary exchange. But what do you offer? How many people within your company have that very same product and service? Do you sound like everybody else, or do you have something unique that will force me to say, I want to work with you? I'll share with you. Yesterday, I was very, very blessed. I had 4 different times 4 people that one I've known, I've done business before, but the other 3 I have never, to be honest with you, talked to before. And they said, hey, we would like to do business with you. We would like to buy this product or service with you, and so on and so forth from my company. And I was like, wow. That must be cool. Like I've done something right if people are coming to me. So you gotta start doing the same exact thing. What do you represent? What do you have to offer? And here's what your prospect always thinks of: why should I care? Why should I care? So answer yourself that question before you go on a Facebook Live, before you post anything. Why should anyone care? And that's when it goes back to the how, to the why, the how, and then the what. If you have that message, that order, people will care. People will communicate with you. People will comment. They will like. They will share it. And then you have engagements happening, real organic engagements. Make sure that you expand your skill set. Make sure that you're not just stuck in the one angle, the one corner. Your job is not just to talk about the product or the service. Your job is to motivate, to inspire. Remember, your job is to distract from the pain, dispute that, and challenge that emotion that is keeping somebody blocked, and then inspire. So make sure you expand on your skill set. I love languages. I love the fact that I learn different languages. I study Latin. It teaches me so much more. I'm studying Korean. I read books. I do a whole lot, because the more skill set that I expand on, the more valuable that I am to the marketplace. The more people are interested to hear what I personally and only I have to say, that differentiator that we talk about all the time. Remember that there's more in life in you. Like, don't tell yourself I'm a painter and that's it. No, you were taught to paint, and that's why you took on that responsibility. You took on that income producing activity. You're not a teacher. That was something that you were taught. So don't label yourself based on what you were told you were going to be, or what you were taught to be really good at. Now, I'm not saying you should just, drop what you're doing. No, I'm saying keep on getting better at it, but do not limit yourself. We were able to build multiple traditional businesses, and literally every one of them happened by accident. Every one of them. I've had people who called, hey, do you know anybody who paints? I said, yep, we own a painting company. And then I called my brother-in-law. I said, hey, William, do you paint? Yep, I want to help you build a company, and I'm going to get a cut out of it. Great. He has a company now. So understand, expand your skill set. Never, ever, ever, ever reject a business opportunity. Say yes, figure it out later on. Later on, evaluate, but just say yes so you can conquer that piece that you have available for yourself. Here is a secret sauce for you to attract quality individuals and quality prospects. Make sure that you have a message that is crystal clear, that is representative of the positivity, of happiness, of joy, of those things that you want to attract. People who like it, who comment on it when you're posting it in different social media platforms, that's a secret. That's a hint. Hey, I am a qualified prospect for you. I connect with that message. And that's when you go on Instant Messenger and you can communicate and say, hey, thank you so much for liking my comment, my post. And guess what? That is an organically warm lead or warm market prospect for you, because it's not that you're just hitting up random strangers and hoping that it works out. No, this is actually people who connect with you. And there are other pieces that I can teach you as well. But, when it comes to social media, when it comes to attracting the right people, or as I like to call it, OQP, right? Only quality people, and be non-negotiable. If you're talking to somebody and they say, well, is this a pyramid thing? Or, is this a door knocking job? Or is this or is this that? Make sure you take pride in what you have in your hand. Don't limit yourself. Don't just be like, well, yes, but. No. It's not well, yes, but. You need to take pride and be like, well, what do you mean just? What do you mean just? Do you understand what I do? Right? Make sure they know your value. What do you mean just? Do you understand what I do? And let them repeat it. If they say, yeah, of course, well, tell me what I do. And let them tell you what you do. And then just let them know, well, I got to apologize. I clearly misled you. You do not know what I do. give me an opportunity. Give me 20 to 30 minutes and let me share with you what I really do, because you are way off and I feel like it's not right for you, because I might be stealing an opportunity from you, and it's not fair to me because you may be judging me the wrong way. So take pride in what you do and watch the magic happen. I hope this helped you out a little bit, and if it did, give us some thumbs up, give us some heart, share the love with us, and let the world know that we are helping and bringing change to the masses in the business community. Now, there are many things that we have going on tonight. First things first, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the ME Show is going live with a brand new episode that you will not want to miss. And immediately after, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our exclusive, incredible ME webinar. This is not going to be on social media. This is a closed door. So if you did not register, I'm sorry, you will, and you probably have missed out. To register, just go to workwithali.com/prospect. This is an hour and 15 minutes of our best strategies, techniques, and philosophies that have allowed us to build a network in 9 different countries. Yes, 9 different countries, and you can do the same exact thing. Last week, we've done a webinar about prospecting, and I shared with the masses how just in the month of April alone, in our generic webinars, we've attracted over 200 people that came through our webinars. Imagine if that could be you. So tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just register, because the room will lock as soon as we start. And if you're not registered, you will be kicked out and you won't have access. workwithali.com/prospect. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. I look forward to seeing you at the ME Show at 7 p.m. And we're going to do the same thing we done last week. If you jump with us at 7 p.m. at this very same platform that you are watching right now, and you just let us know that you have what it takes, we will call you live while the show is airing, and we will give you the opportunity to tell us, why should people do business with you? And we will make you the star of the show. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, everybody.